Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to the first of many, I hope, GM's workshops. Game masters and players alike, welcome to come in and chime in the comment section or hit me up on Discord. Real quick, apparently, I found a different music file, so it doesn't have that skip, but it's got a little bit more of an abrupt ending, and I've got several others. I'm going to try them out over the course of the next week, see which one is best. I've even got a couple that are really not great, Rick, but thanks. Wherever you are, Rick, hope you're doing well, and I hope we can get in touch one of these days real soon. But back to the topic. What kind of world do you want to run? How is your game world unique or different from all the rest? Are you okay with running somebody else's IP, and you love their world enough to where you want to run it for 6 months, a couple of years, etc.? Or are you a budding GM and you're using somebody else's world until you can put together your own? Or are you a little more ambitious? Do you want to run something that's uniquely your own? They say we're all unique, and I hope that's true, and I hope I get the opportunity to run and play in worlds that are a little bit more and more unique as time goes by. I've played in a lot of people's games. I've run a crap ton of games, and it was I want to say I was around 16 when I decided I wanted to start making up my own worlds and start building my own worlds and creating new places that I myself would love to explore. So over the years, I've made many worlds with things that I wanted to see, and I hope my players would enjoy things that were larger places, I should say, that were larger than life and full of wonder and intrigue and mystery and danger and excitement and romance and all the great things that make life and role-playing worth living and playing. So I would like to work with you guys in the hopes that we can make more unique places to play and to game in, as opposed to what I see more often than not are amalgamations of Earth. Just, jumble up all the contents of Earth and all of Earth's history, jumble them up in a big freaking glass fishbowl, and then pull them out in random order and mix and match and try to repiece them together in some semblance of a fantasy world that the players will enjoy because it has so many familiar working moving parts. For me, that's just not enough. You guys know I'm not a big historical guy. I want to make and play in places that are as different from Earth as possible. Go ahead and write Taslanta down below. I looked at it. I'm just like, it just didn't grab me. It was almost at the farthest extreme of what I'm actually looking for, which was everything was just so drastically different. It was hard to get into, and there's not enough information. You guys, every morning I start my day with an Arduin cup and toast to you guys. It's one of the few worlds that I do enjoy going to, because while it does have a lot of historical references, it's done in such a way that makes it different from all the rest of the worlds, especially places like Mystara and things like that are just literally some of the worst examples I've ever come across when it comes to doing just that, taking Earth, clipping it apart, and reassembling the pieces in some other fashion, hoping people won't get tired or bored with the constant, similarities to our own history. I've created some worlds like one of the worlds I'm running right now is vastly different from any fantasy world I've ever come across, except you can make the Pirates of Darkwater joke, but I think it's way different. The similarities end in the fact that it's mostly water. After that, the things that I do it did very, very, very different. And I want to ask you guys, right off the bat, how is your world different and memorable and exciting? What about the world that you're running right now makes it different and not just something that you could get like almost anywhere else? Do you have strange environments, brand new types of terrain, or mystical places, or fabulous biomes and things like that that you just, you'd only find out in the deepest, darkest reaches of space, beyond our galaxy, kind of thing, where the laws and rules of physics are vastly different? Or do you just rely on the tried and true? Well, it's worked for everybody else, it'll work for me too. That's what I've got for you this morning. Let's see just how different a world we can make for our players, so that they don't get bored, so that they don't look at it and just go, yeah, I could get this anywhere. This is really no different. And I'm not going to discount the joy and pleasure that does come from the right group of players. We're not talking about that, because the right players can make even the dullest, most mundane game worlds more enjoyable. That's a completely different part of the workshop, maybe. But just the world itself, if it was a story or a supplement or a world book for, a system agnostic game, would you grab that one and go, yes, this is what I've been looking for? Or would you be like, yeah, a little too generic for me? Let me know in the comments section below. I will be back in just under an hour for second breakfast. We had a great one this morning. Thanks to everybody who showed up and hung out and played along and just shot the breeze for the time we had together. I really appreciate it. It really gets the rest of my day going. I will see you guys later. Until then, folks, happy trails.